Hello and welcome to this episode of the Soul Expansion Experience. I am your host, Jessica Galante, and today we are continuing to navigate our beautiful journey into intuitive gifting. Today's episode is all about Clairgustance, clear taste. And I want to start out this episode by sharing an experience that I had actually just a couple of days ago. And I was in the kitchen and I was standing in the kitchen, right? I was unpacking groceries and putting everything in the fridge. And all of a sudden I had this taste in my mouth of like jalapeno peppers, cream cheese, spicy, like literally bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers in my mouth. I was not eating anything. I was putting away celery and cucumbers, so there was no way that taste was coming from the food I was putting in my fridge. And I remember commenting to my husband, and I was like, this is so weird, but literally right now I have this like taste of bacon wrapped jalapeno poppers. And I haven't had one of those in about 5 years. And I remember the last time I had one of those because I was at an old friend's birthday party and we would make them every single year. So I received a memory of that birthday party and I was immediately like, oh my gosh, I haven't thought about this in years. And what is this teaching me right now? I had to think about like, what information is this teaching me right now? Because I was still energetically linked to that taste and to that event. And so since she's no longer in my life, I was realizing that there was still an energetic tie connected through taste. And because that taste came forward, I was able to unhook that energetic tie and release that memory and have some sort of epiphany moment with that. So I just wanted to share that at the beginning of this episode because this is what this gifting is all about. Clear taste, where you can have a complete taste in your mouth, receive clarity of a vision or an experience or a memory in your life, perhaps good or bad. You know, it can be positive. Not everything needs to be negative as well, but it's a psychic ability to taste in your mouth just about anything. And it's all about clairgustance. It's your intuitive tasting ability. And so the weird part is sometimes it's not always about food. It can be, trees or dirt or old socks or cat fur, or it could just be rocks. I've had pine needles in my mouth before too. And they bring forward memories, feelings, or nostalgia, right? Where you could just be like, oh, I remember that time. Like my friend's birthday party. And I was like, oh, I remember that time. That's awesome. And you can just have this experience that comes forward through taste. And it's randomly. You can just be like, I was in the kitchen. So random. So the memories and experiences that come forward through taste, that could be holidays, family gatherings, maybe friends' birthday parties like the one I had, could be certain foods appear in your mouth while meditating or relaxing, and often they have information for you because there's a reason you have that taste or that taste in your mouth. Maybe that person is thinking about you. Maybe that experience is coming forward to either help you heal or learn from about yourself. Maybe that experience or pattern is happening in your life right now, and meditation and spirit are bringing forward an opportunity for you to learn from something that happened in the past so you can apply it to what's happening in your present and unhook something. And maybe the food or taste bring forward lots of information. So perhaps the memory or energy is coming forward to specifically help you untangle something that you might be struggling with or help you make a decision. There's ways that you can use taste to really help you influence where you are based on the information that you're receiving. And taste is often linked to smell too. So you might be tapping into smell, having smells that translate into taste as well. And I'm going to do an episode on that gifting next week as well. So just know that that's coming. So it's really interesting with this gifting because it's clear taste, and we all usually connect over food. A lot of connections are made over food. A lot of happy experiences happen through food. So food can help you connect maybe with your ancestors too. Maybe you had a favorite meal that your grandma made growing up, or you have some family heirloom recipes that you're still making every single year that help you remember a person or honor a person as well. Maybe you have a negative experience associated with some food, like you got violently sick, or maybe it was too spicy for you, or the dinner you were at was really hurtful. Those experiences can come forward with taste as well. So it's all about understanding the information you receive. And so when you have a taste, you might see the vision in your mind's eye. You might feel what happened to you in your form. You might hear sounds from that experience that come forward as well, and you may just know what it is right away. So know that when you're tasting in your mouth, you're actually also simultaneously accessing the other intuitive gifts that you have within you to really open up your gifting experience. So some ways, I want to share 3 ways to help you develop your Clairgustance gifting. And they are: 1, meditate. So meditation is the bridge between spirit and the physical worlds. So when you are calm and relaxed, you can practice bringing different flavors into your mouth and observe how your body responds. You could bring in like lemons, or carrots, or jalapenos, or dessert, or maybe your favorite food. Bring it intentionally in and see what information comes forward. So you can have some fun with this and actually practice in your meditation and observe how you receive your information. The second way, you can ask your spirit team for help. Remember, you all have a team of spirits, and you have your higher self, your ancestors, all here to help you. And you can connect in with your spirit team at any time. You can bring them forward and bring forward a taste and have them help you communicate and receive the information of what the taste is helping you with, or showing you, or helping you learn from. So you have that information available to you as well. You can also, when you're connecting with your ancestors, you can also bring forward a favorite meal of theirs that they love, and you can have them share their experience with you in meditation. So you can always communicate with your ancestors on the other side and know that they're there for you at any time. And that's something that's profound that you learn about on your healing journey, is that your ancestors have a physical presence here on earth, but when they transition, they're always with you in the spirit realm. So you have so many generations of spirit team members in the form of your ancestors and other beings from other lives as well, here to help you. So know that you can call on them at any time. Okay? And the third way is to try new foods. Taste new foods. Broaden your palate and see how you feel, and strengthen your taste. Like your taste buds, your tasting palate. See how you feel when you're eating. See what you know. See what comes forward. See if you can tune into the food and the energy of the food. Remember, food has energy. So see if you can tune into the energetics of the food and receive the information. Like, where did the food come from? Where did the carrots come from? Or do they have a story to tell you? You can actually learn how to communicate with your food. And because you learn how to communicate with your food and you connect in with the energy, you can also align the food with your energy frequency that is resonating within your heart and your soul. And you could bring the food to your energy match, and it will help digest it better in your own form as well. So just another side tip for this beautiful gifting to help you learn how to understand the gifting of clear taste and how taste is actually helping you open up new ways of receiving communication. And so what is so much fun about this gifting is really how there's like an infinite amount of information that comes from food, and tuning into the energy of food, because remember, everything is energy. So actually understand that this gifting can go anywhere. Anything that has a taste has information, and you are opening up an infinite array of ways to receive information with intuitive gifting. And it's really, life becomes so magical when your intuitive gift is open, because it's not boring anymore. Your life is so interesting. So not only are you able to eat a meal and receive information, you're randomly going to receive tastes in your mouth. And I don't know if you've ever experienced anything like this before. And if you have, share in the comments. I love to hear how this gifting is showing up for you. And know that it's absolutely beautiful, and it's amazing, and it's normal, and it's supposed to happen, because you are now becoming more aware of that. As you bring in more room for light inside your life, you are really beginning to open up to the understanding that you have more than one gift, that you are all the gifts. And it's all a matter of learning how to use them in your everyday life so that you can really bring forward a deep sense of trust in the information that you're receiving. And also know that it's amazing. It's amazing to receive information through taste. So think about this gifting, practice it in your life, try these ways out. And my favorite is meditating and just bringing a taste forward and seeing what my ancestors have to say about it, because it's a way to get you to know your ancestors too. So that's one of my favorite ways. And I also love untangling patterns. So I'm always observant and curious about why something comes forward that can help me along my journey. And you never know. It's a very important gifting, and one that's not spoken a lot about either. So don't discount your tastes. There's a lot of information there. All you have to do is ask, and you'll receive the answer, and trust that what you receive is what you're supposed to receive, right? Deepening into that trust every single step of the way along this beautiful intuitive gifting journey. So practice this in your life, reflect on it, see how Clairgustance is showing up for you, and try something new this week. Try a new taste. See how that makes you feel. Observe how you feel, and connect with your next dinner energetically, and see if there's any messages or information that you can receive. Have some fun with it. So I'm going to drop some goodies in the show notes for you. Take a look at those. And until next time, I'm sending you so much love on your journey. Blessings and love from my heart to yours. Namaste.